Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's one of my...
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. They exchange punches. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. He threw the hook, didn't land. He misses with that jab. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Great counter right hand there. Counter left. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That left counter was perfectly timed. He parries that left jab away. Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither man really defending themselves. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go, it's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get stuck in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Left counter scores. Good counter punching. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
How you deal with a slugger? You've got to use brain over bone. Bull in a matador. Pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Lands with the right counter. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? And he misses with that jab. Why aren't they defending? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second,
There's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
On to the 4th we go. After that last round, something has got to change. That's a scoring left hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. Right hand. Good punch. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That seemed like an eternity for them. Finally, and there's the bell for round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. Nice exchange here from both men. blocks that jab. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt him. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? He's down and the referee has started the count. Will he make it back to his feet? Not looking good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
That is going to be one of those what happened next shots. Where did it come from? How did he land? He didn't get knocked down. He got knocked out. I mean out.